Yeah, man. Shout out to TishaTheBrave.
Subscribe to me.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is TishaTheBrave. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing okay. Before we get into the video, I know there's at least one or two of you who haven't pressed that subscribe button. So subscribe to me and join the Bravers, which is the family name for my subscribers. All right, let's get into the video, shall we? So if you see the title of this video, I am not exaggerating. This is not a clickbait story. This is a real life story. Now, I think it was 2 years ago. I think around 2 years ago, I made a video about my period lasting a whole month and me actually fixing my problem and healing my period. So my period went back to normal after I shot that video, and then it came back again. So like, I would have my periods always on time. My periods are always on time. But the problem was they would last still for 2 weeks. So before it was like lasting a month, but now it's transitioned from like a month to 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh my gosh. This is like, can I catch a break? I just want to feel normal again. I don't want to have a period that lasts for 2 weeks. My normal period would last for like a week. I was like, I don't understand. I went from a month to 2 weeks. So what is it that I've been doing wrong? So obviously I was up taking my nutrients, which means that that's why my period was getting less and less. But there was something missing, obviously. Now, one day, I remember sitting down at the computer and just, you know, looking up things and stuff like that, and one of the biggest things that I'm really into is reflexology. And the shortest way I can explain reflexology is like this. At the bottom of your feet, you actually have regions that connect to your body, right? Now, I'm a Pisces. My feet are very sensitive. If you didn't know, Pisces have very sensitive body parts. I have a video about the zodiac and their sensitive body parts right here, and I have TikToks about it too, so follow me on all of those social medias. So I've been learning about that for a long time, right? It's just an interest of mine. And then I remember sitting down at the computer one time and my feet was aching in a very particular place. It was like one of them it was so sharp. The pain was so sharp. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, what did I do? Did I step on something? Did I do that? And then I thought to myself, oh, hold on. I'm into reflexology. Maybe this is connected to my body part. I looked at where it was connected and it said the kidney. And I was like, immediately, I was like, let me see if that's, I don't know why, but I said, let me see if that's got any relation to my period, right? I looked up the kidney and periods and what's that got to do with everything. And apparently, I don't remember the exact thing that I looked up, and I'm not gonna lie to you, but like apparently they had a lot to do with each other. And then for some reason my mind said, look up the optimal vitamin or vitamin, because I'm British. Look up the optimal vitamin or vitamin for the kidney and see what it is that you need, because your feet is hurting. Now, lo and behold, the vitamin was vitamin B, particularly B12. So I was like, oh, wait a minute. Now, I haven't taken my chlorella tablet, which I used to take a long time ago, for a minute. And I know that had B12 in it. And I used to take spirulina in my drinks all the time. And I stopped doing that for some reason. And I was like, oh my days, I haven't had vitamin B12 in a long time. So I realized that was my main issue. Well, it was my hunch, it was my theory. After doing all of that, having my feet hurt, I was like, all right, I feel like I need to overdose on B12. Now, I just want to say, I'm using the word overdose lightly. I know that could be a serious word for everybody else, but what I was saying was basically I need to take a bigger intake on B12 than I have in the past, right? My period was coming up, by the way, and I think that's why my feet was hurting. The day that I wanted to get the vitamins, I, for some reason, found some vitamin B tablets already in my house by the time my sister went to go get me some, because she was going out. And so when she came back, I ended up taking a few more vitamins than the normal recommended amount. And the reason I did that, which is, I'm not recommending that, but like the reason I did that was because I realized I was nutrient deficient. So whilst it was supposed to be like once a day, I took about 4 in that setting, because I knew that my body needed to be in repair stage. I do not recommend anybody taking a high amount of vitamin B12. I'm just saying, like, I did that for me because I felt I was nutrient deficient. I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not advising, I'm just telling you what I did, all right, whatever. Anyways, so I took a bunch of my B11 because I had B11, and then I had a bunch of B12, and then on top of that I had vitamin C because that's also good for blood. So I took a bunch of those, and I kept doing a steady overdose on that on a regular basis during the time of my period. So I went from 4 and I went down to 2 a day, all right, because I felt like I needed my body to stabilize in that B12 zone. And for the first time in about a year, my period lasted for a week. So I went from a month down to 2 weeks for a very long time, down to a week. And it was 7 days on the dot. And I was like, I can't believe this. I feel normal. My period was literally, I don't think you understand how long it was. It like from my 2 week period. Like, I had the month long one, and that was torture. The 2 week one was just also torture because I felt like I was scheduling everything around it. Like, from my 2 weeks went from, like, I would start my period every single time on the new moon, and it would end on the full moon. So I had 2 weeks, 14 days for a very, very long time of my period, up until like maybe the beginning of this year, I started having normal periods again. So it's only been a few months since I've had normal periods again. Well, normal periods again, you know? Eat as many like raw foods as possible. I know I still drink smoothies, I still drink juices every day, so please make sure you're having that intake of that. I remember seeing a clip from Game Changers on Netflix, and that tells you why you should take B12 no matter if you're eating meat or if you're taking if you're on a vegan diet. We all need the supplement of B12 right now. So it's very, very, very important. I still take my B12 and my B11 every day, once per day now, because I know that my body's at a point where it can handle it. So just to let you know that there is hope if your periods are lasting really long. I'll try my very best to try and like answer every single question in the comments if I can help. Obviously I'm not a doctor, obviously I'm not trained in medicine or anything like that, but I do really, really strongly believe in holistic health. So that's just how I healed my period. I'm not telling you that this is going to heal yours, but I do believe by taking your vitamins that you will become a stronger and more healthier person. To remind you guys that you are not alone. There are other women out there who have problems like this but who just do not speak up about it, and I'm one of those people that just have a big mouth, so whatever. Anyway guys, if you like this content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Love hearts. Bye.